set to match up with the Indianapolis Colts. It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. And a good stiff arm and some space to run. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Derrick Henry. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Well, this defense for the Colts, much improved from week 1. They were terrific last week in getting their guys their first win of the season.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
Six yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. They'll run the jet sweep with Brown. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Colts territory.
Well, they gave up a few yards there, but all in all, I think it's a pretty nice job defensively against the jet sweep. If they don't slow him up, he might take it to the house, so they'll take that play every time on the defensive side of the ball.
3rd and short yardage. Winston. This will be caught by Brown. Oh, he's got some breathing room. Touchdown, Titans. A.J. Brown, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Titans have taken a first-quarter lead. Off for the point after is Randy Bullock. And this is good. Our score, 7-0 Tennessee. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. The drive will start at the 25-yard line here as Rodgers will not return it. Wentz now on first down. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at about the 31. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. They could not ask for a worse start. You give up a touchdown in the game's opening drive, and then you turn right around and throw the interception on your very first play.
And this is where the coaching staff has to earn its money, because they've got to calm these guys down a little bit. Just as you noted, a horrendous start, both sides of the ball. But now the defense, which gave up an opening drive touchdown, they've got to go out there now and start playing like the team they want to be.
44 yards rushing for him now on just his first 3 carries. On 1st and 10, Winston. And it's a Titans touchdown. Julio Jones. His second touchdown on the season. And the Titans lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ballgame. Bullock good on the extra point. And that'll make the score 14-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Bringing it out of his end zone, Isaiah Rodgers. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down.
Carson Wentz had Zach Ertz and later Dallas Goedert during his time in Philadelphia as excellent tight ends. But I think he'll grow to like Jack Doyle as well with the Colts. That connection there gives them a first down.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Wentz. That's complete to the running back, Nyheim Hines. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. And they get 17 more on that one and another first down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They find some open field here. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. 36 yards on the play.
This has been a good drive so far, and it's been the running game for the most part that's powered them down there. Another nice burst there, picking up a first down. Now it's 1st and 10, as you said, in the red zone.
On the ground, it's Mack. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. On the give, this is Mack. They'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Now Wentz on 3rd down. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free. And it brings up 4th down. Blankenship's kick is good. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps them inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
After the made field goal, here's Blankenship again. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
Play action now. Winston. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Julian Blackmon. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. This a give to Mack running to the right. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 69 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Here's Marlon Mack. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
To throw on 2nd and 6, Wentz. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. After one, a 14-3 ball game. From the gun on 3rd down, Wentz. Hard throw, incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
Blankenship's kick is good. And a second field goal here cuts their deficit to 14-6 now. So the turnover leads to points as they add 3 there.
Yeah, what a sequence there, and a nice one for them. They forced the interception, put together a little drive, and then come away with 3 points. Nothing to it, partner. Just do it.
And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Jameis to throw it. Got a man. It's Brown. And he's got some space here. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. What a play that turns out to be. 36 yards.
This is what made the West Coast offense a staple around the NFL in the 80s and 90s. You don't have to push the ball deep downfield to come up with big plays, and there's an example of that right there.
Meanwhile, Winston's throw complete here to his receiver, Brown. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. From the red zone now, Winston. He finds his man, complete. That's Brown. And the Titans are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line.
A.J. Brown is starting to get a well-deserved reputation as one of the top flight receivers in the NFL. Went over 1,000 yards in his first 2 years. Makes another strong catch there.
They'll try and run for it with Henry. They give him 5 that time as they draw a bit closer here for a 2nd and goal. When we talk about being on schedule, I think they're on schedule after that run, getting it right down there on the doorstep.
Maybe even a little bit ahead, because now the defense can't dictate with pressure. They're guessing about where you're going to go. I might come right back at them with the same play, the same set, and see if they can stop them.
Well, a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
You've always been very good about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the first time that it's been incomplete when they've thrown it to him?
Yes, he had caught every other ball coming his way.
So they feel like...
And he will take this one in for a Titans touchdown. Derrick Henry. Excellent work there to get in on the touchdown run. And the Titans find a way to stretch their lead. Extra point up and good by Bullock. And the lead is up to 15 now. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And Rodgers will hold on to this one, and it'll come out to the 25. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They're kind of searching for that magic elixir. You know, they're moving the football a little bit, but not with any great consistency.
I love that term you just used, elixir, right?
Old school.
Old school. I love that because you don't want to put too much pressure on your defense as well.
Touchdown, Indianapolis. Michael Pittman, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Colts strike quickly here for 6 points. Frank Reich going to tell the offense to go for 2. They'll try to run it with Mack. And he will get into the end zone to cut the lead a little bit further. So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he will be brought out here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now, defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something.
And the pressure gets there, and Winston goes down. Grover Stewart breaking through to get him to the ground. It's a loss of 7. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Kenny Moore.
And those are the types of plays that Kenny Moore wants to make more of because he's really starting to make a name for himself, and many know him as a terrific blitzer from the nickelback position. Undrafted out of Valdosta State, he is a ball hawk as well, and he led the Colts with 4 picks in 2020.
So after the INT, here's Wentz. He'll get this one to Pittman. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A 14-yard gain for Indianapolis and also moved the sticks.
And 40 catches as a rookie for Michael Pittman. He overcame some early injury problems and really developed into a reliable target as the season went on. The son of a former running back, that's what he looks like after the catch.
He'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line. He's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up on 2nd and 7. On the handoff, running left, Marlon Mack. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5. To throw, it's Wentz. He's got Jack Doyle. Touchdown, Colts. Jack Doyle, a 14-yard touchdown. And the Colts are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And we are tied here in the second quarter. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21-all the score as the kick's away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. They'll need to regroup after the costly interception last time. It led to a tying touchdown. 21-all is where we stand, and they've got it 1st and 10. A nice-looking play to start the drive down the middle and complete. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, Winston. Man open, here's Jones. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Jameis now on 1st down. And Winston lost the football. And the Colts pick it up. He's at the 30. 10. And they are going to score on the fumble return. Touchdown, Indianapolis. The big boy earning his lunch. That's what you call rumbling with the ball, Charles.
Big man with football. He wasn't just earning lunch, Brandon. He was earning dinner. He was
midnight snack.
Everything that you could possibly do, he did it on that play to pick up the ball and go.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And within trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range. Winston's throw taken in by Long here. And he will have a first down as they're into field goal range now at the 30. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Winston now to throw on 1st down. Quick slant to Brown. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Give him 16 yards there, a Tennessee 1st down. Now Winston. A check down here for Henry. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
2nd and 6. No, scratch that. 2nd and 7. To throw is Winston. Flushed out right. And he'll be forced out of bounds shy of the line of scrimmage, so that'll be credited as a sack. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down. Final play of the half here, Winston. And that is incomplete. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll send you down to Orlando and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. Second half ready to get underway. The Colts with a lead, and they will receive the football. Bringing it out of his end zone, Isaiah Rodgers. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 20. Two. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. We have not seen much on offense from either side these last few drives. It has been a struggle, hasn't it?
Totally, and you're thinking to yourself right now, if you're on offense trying to get things figured out, okay, we self-scout every week in our game plan. How many things do we do at certain times? What are our tendencies?
And down he goes. They bring down Wentz on the sack. It's Jeffrey Simmons that time who got in to record the sack. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. Another try after the first down sack. Wentz under pressure. They got him again. Rashaan Evans, the linebacker, recording the sack there. Well, remember, he had the interception earlier. Now he adds the sack. He's really making his presence felt out there.
Well, he is putting together a heck of a game. In fact, he's going to bump these plays to his highlight reel. Okay, so when he wants to show it off later on, look what I did out there, guys. And this offense, they've got to start paying him a little special attention. He's like a good basketball player, putting stats in every column.
Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. It'll go as a 42, make it a 43-yard punt, 6 on the return, and it'll be Titan football. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak. And he'll be brought down by the Colts. Grover Stewart able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon.
It seemed like he kept going through those progressions, and I thought he might dump that underneath, but he couldn't get rid of the football in time.
And I have to wonder if he was thinking while he was back there, I wish there were a lot less progressions on this play. Just someone that I could dump the ball to and get it out of my hands. On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the...
Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Julian Blackmon. And the Colts are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
86 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. A good gain on first has him set up with 2nd and just a couple of inches now from the 29. From the gun, it's Wentz. Throw left side, taken in by Pittman. That'll put him at 96 yards receiving now for the game, and he's got a first down as well.
On the handoff, it's Mack. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I'll tell you what, this defense hasn't played its best, but they're still right in this football game. And if they keep making plays just like that, they're going to give their offense a chance.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the 3rd quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Working from the gun, Wentz. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked off by Christian Fulton. And the Titans are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. 3rd quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. 10th carry now for Derrick Henry. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Colts territory. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. From the gun, Winston. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
And last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. Officially just 27 yards there on the punt. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. On 2nd down, here's a run with Mack. Mack's got the 1st down and then some. And he'll take it to the 43-yard line. That one for Indianapolis, resulting in 15 yards and a fresh set of downs. On 1st down, they'll stay with Mack on the ground. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Oh, wide open, complete. Touchdown, Indianapolis. 3 touchdown passes now for Carson Wentz. And the Colts are able to grow their lead. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And the lead now up to 14. So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. Here comes Hall. He's going to bring it out. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Now here's a throw that's complete, and he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Winston. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
90 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. They go play action. Winston sliding out of the pocket. It's complete to Brown, right side. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 41. Running from the gun with Henry. And the lane closes up quickly as he'll get about 3 down to the 38.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Here's Winston. He completes it to Jones. And he's taken down inside the 30. Charles, did I just hear that right? They declined the personal foul. 3 yards, they just declined them.
And I have to think that the official is thinking to himself, did I just hear that correctly, that you declined that one? All I can think of is that someone on the field got confused. Because it had to, because you're going to take the yards on that penalty each and every time. 3
yards the gain there, 2nd down.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
And meanwhile, Winston's throw here into the hands of Jones. That'll put him at 66 receiving yards now for the game, and he's got a 1st down. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
That's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
Here's 2nd and 10. Again, it's Winston. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Titans have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Now Bullock to add the extra point. And that'll cut the lead down now to a touchdown. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Bringing it out of his end zone, Isaiah Rodgers. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a one-score game, and you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run? And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. It's picked up by the Titans.
Well, partner, here's where team football gets tested a little bit, because I know the defensive guys were over there chilling on the sidelines, and all of a sudden, they heard the sudden change call because that fumble puts them right back on the field. And they've got to go out and finish the game now themselves.
Absolutely. Nursing that slim lead here in the fourth, a costly turnover. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. Second down coming up. Second down and 7. From the shotgun, it's Winston. And he'll find Hall. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. Jameis to throw it. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
It's a tried and true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's sensed being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Winston right back to Brown. This time he's got it. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. It's a first down, and he's also over 190 receiving yards now. What a game. Now Winston. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Josh Jones. And the Colts are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line. And when I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
Rashaan Evans out of Alabama had the tackle defensively. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll go again here with Mack. And some room to work. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. This is Mack on the counter. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. And a timeout taken. Just 6 seconds away from the 2-minute warning. This defense wanted to stop the clock prior to that, and they do. On 2nd down, it's Mack. Now the Titans will use their 3rd and final timeout. That will leave them with no timeouts left. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how that affects things here in this 4th quarter. This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. Now Wentz. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Elijah Molden. And a terrific return there. They're finally able to corral him down near the 11-yard line. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Here's Winston. Open man, Julio. Touchdown, Tennessee. Julio Jones, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Titans are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. Important extra point up and through. And we are tied here in the fourth quarter. Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild fourth quarter. The drive will start at the 25-yard line here as Rodgers will not return it. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They begin the drive on the ground with Mack. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. To throw is Wentz. He'll find Paris Campbell. That's complete. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
It drives some people crazy to see those short throws underneath. They've got to find a way to gash the defense downfield.
They'll try and run for this with Mack. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. Now Wentz. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A gain of 11 that time and a Colts first down. Back to throw. Wentz. Looking for Campbell downfield. And this is caught. And that's a touchdown as they've broken our tie here in the final minute of the fourth.
I don't know how many more of these my heart can take, my man. I just don't know. Another big touchdown. Late in the game, they look like they're in control, but still, there's a chance. Block the extra point, go down and score, kick the extra point themselves. They can pull this one out.
Yeah, but also on the sideline that just took the lead, you got to get your defense ready and the special teams unit for the kickoff coming up.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Got to pull everyone together and make sure they're still focused and aren't already celebrating a win.
And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. One possession game, time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed. And I know that's counterintuitive because this is a pressure situation. But this is Friday practice every week of the season. You go over this situation, having to go downfield, limited timeouts, got to get out of bounds and keep the drive going and set yourself up. Defensively, you can't just...
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Well, we saw a close game that kept us on the edge of our seats down to that final whistle. And right before that final whistle, defense with one last exclamation mark there, getting the sack to end it.
I love how you phrased it because we were waiting to see what would happen. Obviously, we thought something would happen downfield. Instead, it happens in the offensive backfield, and that's your ball game.